Was this the switchboard? Like,
This is, yes, but it's electrical panel for the switchboard.
wow. See, that's incredible because like we were talking to you, right? There's so many things. They're like, oh man, we can just go on Google or
Yes.
whatever and find it. But
Yeah.
man, if you wanted to run, you had someone working this booth.
And this was in the basement.
Oh man.
So when we became a museum, the firemen actually moved it
Yeah.
upstairs. And this is marble.
Oh wow. So this, can we touch this?
Yep.
Is this something that can we touch?
It is
That would.
heavy.
I was gonna say it doesn't feel like it'd be a light move.
No, and I think it's in two pieces. Like the bottom is one piece.
Oh man, that would be.
Yeah.
That's like a 4-man operation.
Yeah, exactly. But the
Wow.
coolest thing for me, for the firemen,
Yeah.
is that we have living history. So the union actually comes in, and behind you we have a plaque, and that has every fireman start and end date that has ever worked in PA.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, the union comes in, the firemen's union come in, and they update it. So when people retire, or when they leave, when they start. So
well, that's just the acknowledgement, because that's a tough gig.
Yes.
Fireman, like that's not an easy job. So at least
exactly.
Keep their name and keeps what they did out there.
Yep. Exactly.
Awesome. And then the early fire department
Mm-hmm.
and all that kind of stuff. Now I know we couldn't see it so well because it's got plexiglass up with the camera, but so the fire hoses back then, is that to dry them out?
Yes.
They were hung up there?
So there was a ladder up the side of the tower, and they would usually send the new guys up
I was gonna say,
with the hoses.
The low man, I'm thinking the low man would be up for that.
Exactly. And so they would actually have to carry them and hang them up at the top. And it said, I have never been up there, but it said that up at the top of the hose tower, every fireman has scratched their name into the brick.
You know what? If you're doing that, you want someone to know, hey.
Exactly.
My dad worked for the telegraph gang.
Mm-hmm.
This is like late 1950s.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you run up, you have to have a certain constitution to be able to do that. So it's like hats off to the firemen in the city.
Exactly.
I tell you. And then all the police chiefs.
This is the fire chiefs. Yep.
Or fire chiefs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man, and this was the hand pump.
Yes.
So this, according to the sign, right, 1888.
That's.
I was gonna just say that and pretend I knew it, but I didn't think I get away with it. So that's kind of cool. So like just the technological advancement of everything working, like being here would definitely show it, right?
Yes, exactly.
Like wow.
And what we like to tell people too, like it went from this to horses, and the horses actually lived in the fire department. So where our
I guess they'd have to take care of them, hey?
Exactly.
So
where our war display is where the horses live.
So it's kind of like the stable?
Yeah.
Okay, I never thought about that, but it makes sense, right? Because you would have to have that.
That doorway there was like the one with the yellow.
Yes.
That is the actual like outside of the fire hall, and we built on the Indigenous History Room.
Nice.
We built that on in 1982.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So man, even the additions, like it's still that's still 40 years.
Yes.
Right? So that's pretty good. And then of course, like you said, this is for all the good.
Yes.
The good children.
The good kids. Yeah.
That's pretty. And how old's the truck?
1952.
1952. So when did this?
1954.
54. So when did this stop being the fire hall then?
1975. November 1975 was their last call out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and this fire truck was being used in 1975, and it actually sat where our stairs are. So in the middle green door from the outside is where that truck was.
Wow. That's kind of neat because you come and you look at it, you think, oh man, this had to be from like.
Yes.
So it was used up until 1975.
Yeah, or probably 82, 83, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. No one wants a fire, but if you saw this thing coming up to help you,
exactly,
that'd be kind of cool looking to be like, man,